When it comes to football today, there's hardly any name as popular and synonymous with excellence as the name Lionel Messi. Since his debut at 19, the Barcelona legend has dazzled the world of soccer. He's won 6 World Best Awards, 6 Golden Boots, and has had a very long and fruitful career with his childhood club. Excellence is usually rewarded, and it's no surprise to see that Lionel Messi is one of the highest paid athletes in the world of football. He's the highest paid in his team, the highest paid in his league, and the second highest paid footballer in the world. Over the years, Messi now takes home over $80 million as salary and bonuses before taxes. His endorsement deals pay pretty well, providing him with an additional income of $27 million according to Forbes. Even though his dexterity and skill on the field have made him into something of a legend, Messi is quite a shy person off the field. In spite of his shyness, he has a huge online presence, having 88 million followers on Facebook and 93 million followers on Instagram, totaling it all up to 181 million social media followers. As someone who earns $646,000 weekly and has an estimated net worth of $450 million, this star football player sure has some quirky and interesting spending habits. Let us dive into Messi's spending habits and let us see the unorthodox ways this millionaire spends his millions. And yes, one of those ways includes building a soccer pitch next to his house and creating a theme park in China. Quirky? You don't know the half of it. Cars. It's difficult to see an extremely wealthy person without an extremely expensive car. Vehicles in the world of celebrities aren't just vehicles of transportation. Instead, they are status symbols, something to show off. Most celebrities love their cars, and Lionel Messi is no exception. As the highest paid football player, Lionel Messi's car collection is quite intriguing and is worth around £2.7 million. That's $3.51 million, people. His taste in cars is varied and quite expensive. Like his rival Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi also owns a Pagani Zonda, a rare car that costs $1.5 million. As a family man, the Barcelona player also has in his garage a number of SUVs, like the Audi R8 V10, which costs £109,765. The fastest car in his garage is the Audi R8 Spider, which set him back £118,000. This car is able to hit 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.3 seconds with a horsepower of 397 to 449. His other high-speed cars include the Maserati Gran Turismo MC Stradale, which costs £110,000, Ferrari F430 Spider, whose price tag is £173,000. Maybe Messi fancies a career in Formula One racing too. Who knows? The cheapest car in his collection is his classic Mini Cooper. The most expensive car in his collection is reported to be the 1957 Ferrari 335 Sport Spider Spaghetti, which was sold for $37 million at an auction. His other cars include a Dodge Charger, the Cadillac Escalade, the Audi Q7, the Range Rover Vogue, Toyota Proud, Lexus R6, and an Audi A7. His private jet. When it comes to status and wealth symbols, there's nothing more telling than a private jet. It really doesn't get more luxurious than that. The iconic football player owns a 2004 Gulfstream V, which set him back £15 million. He has personalized the plane with the number 10 on the rudder of the plane and the names of himself, his wife, Antonella, and their children, Thiago, Ciro, and Matteo, on the steps that lead to the plane. The luxury plane, which Messi bought to ferry his family to and from Europe as well as South America, contains a kitchen, 2 bathrooms, and 16 seats, which can also be converted to 8 beds. Chinese theme park. The legendary football player has launched a theme park and dubbed it the Messi Experience Park, or MEP, in Nanjing, China. It was originally supposed to be a museum to rival that of Cristiano Ronaldo, but plans for the MEP changed to accommodate visitor engagement. The MEP is said to be created as a tribute to football and encourage football in China. The estimated cost for the project is €170 million. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner said the aim of the MEP, which is a 42,000 square foot theme park with the latest in technology, is to inspire potential players to pick up the sport much earlier. His homes. The true mark of a millionaire, they say, is in his home. Who says that? No one really knows, but we do know that it has often been said. There are lots of rumors about Messi's investment into a lot of houses and real estate both in Spain and France. While no one except Lionel knows the whole truth, we know this much. The legendary football player has 3 homes, 2 in Barcelona, Spain, and the other in his native land, Argentina. One of his homes in Barcelona is quite expensive and elegant, overlooking the Mediterranean coast. It is located in Castle de Fels, a rather expensive part of town, The house, which is quite big, has 3 floors with panoramic windows and open terraces. Both the interior and exterior are decorated in Mediterranean style. This luxury home is quite simple and basic, but has rather nice features like an ultra-modern kitchen, a fitness room, a spacious garden, an outdoor dining area, and of course, a swimming pool. Then there's the other house, the one that has people talking. It was built and designed by the quite popular Spanish architect Luis Garrido. This house was not only designed in the shape of a football, it also has a football field design on it. Also known as the 1-0 Eco House, it is the official residential home for Messi and his family. The house, which costs 7 million euros, consists of 2 floors. Away from Barcelona by at least 35 kilometers, the house provides stunning views of the Catalan mountains. The 1-0 Eco House is environmentally friendly and fits quite nicely with the natural landscape. From above, the number 10, which is Messi's jersey number, is quite visible. The number 1 on the main entrance and the number 0 on the house itself. This house is so amazingly designed that one part of the house is covered with glass, while the other is covered with grass. It is also surrounded by terraces where you can enjoy the amazing views of the surroundings. It is also said that this new home of Messi is fitted with the latest technological innovations. His acts of charity. Even though it may surprise many, Lionel Messi is quite the philanthropist and is involved in a number of foundations. However, if you're an avid fan, you wouldn't be too surprised. Football is a sport of egos, but for someone so good at it, Messi has almost never shown an egotistical side. Even during this coronavirus crisis, reports say that Messi has donated 1 million euros, in dollars it is 1.1 million, to both the hospital clinic in Catalonia and a healthcare center in Argentina. As if that wasn't enough, he encouraged his Barcelona players to take a pay cut of 70% to ensure that the non-playing staff of the club get paid their full salary. Messi also has his own foundation, which is the Leo Messi Foundation. This foundation provides a number of charitable services all over the world to those in need. This foundation of his takes special interest in children and healthcare services in his country, Argentina, and the world at large. Working with the Special Olympics in Catalonia, his foundation has contributed greatly to dog-assisted therapy programs and organized sporting programs for children with disabilities. In February of 2019, Messi donated through his foundation $280,000 to UNICEF, contributing to their projects in Kenya, which allowed 2,000 people access to free food and water. He also donated in 2015 315,000 euros to the children's charity in UNICEF. His association with UNICEF goes as far back as 2010, when he joined with other celebrities like David Beckham and Shakira, becoming a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. He has since then been involved in many of their campaigns. He has also, in his ambassadorial capacities, traveled to places that have been rampaged by poverty, diseases, and natural disasters. He once donated a whopping sum of 4.2 million Argentine pesos to assist children who are refugees from Syria. He has also generously given out $5 million in contribution to the Japanese Tsunami Relief Fund. Not one to forget his roots, Messi has also made significant donations to his motherland, like financing the construction of a gym for Newell's Old Boys, his schoolboy club, and financially assisting the local Rosario youth team Sarmiento from 2012 up until 2014. Tax fraud. Back in 2017, Lionel Messi and his father were accused by the Spanish courts of tax fraud. It was discovered that both the father and son used not only tax havens in Belize and Uruguay, they also made use of shell companies in the United Kingdom and Switzerland, all in a bid to avoid performing their civic duty, which is paying taxes on what was earned from Messi's image rights between the years 2007 to 2009. Both father and son were faced with the possibility of imprisonment for 15 months and 21 months respectively, before the courts accepted that their sentence be replaced by a fine. For their 3 counts of fraud, which totaled to 4.7 million euros in 2016, both father and son were ordered to pay a fine of 1.5 million and 2 million euros respectively. Because their sentence was reduced to a fine, Messi's father was only told to pay 180,000 euros and Messi 400 euros a day, which made it all to a total of 255,500 euros. Vacation. The highest paid footballer does not stint when it comes to having a nice vacation with his family. Back in the summer of 2016, Messi paid 7,800 euros every night on a yacht so he can enjoy his stay in Ibiza. Last year, Messi and his family spent the summer vacation at a Caribbean resort, Jumbie Bay Island Resort. In this special resort, which is only accessible by boat, a personal villa in this resort costs £5,000 a night, while a suite costs 1,200 euros every night. boutique shoe and clothing store in Barcelona. With the success of his wife's shoe store in the center of Barcelona, Messi has now launched his own fashion brand in the heart of the Catalan capital. Working with his sister, Maria Sol Messi, as brand manager and Bunny Hilfiger as creative director, the player was able to launch his clothing line at the Santa Lloria store in Catalan. The motto of the star's brand is to specialize in creating quality clothes that boast a sporty edge to everyday life. Fashion and tattoos. This shy mister may not have the savviest dress sense, but when the occasion calls for it, he has been known to suit up in style. A classic example is the very expensive Dolce & Gabbana tuxedo he wore during the 2013 Golden Ball ceremony. His shocking changes are not limited to his spiffy clothes alone. When he was seen with tattoos up and down his arms and legs, everyone gasped, but all concurred that those tattoos added another layer to his personality. There you have it, folks. Those are the way the iconic Lionel Messi spends the millions he earns by being a master on the field. The surprisingly shy and chill football star does not make a lot of waves and loves to spend his time barbecuing and hanging out with his family and friends. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing videos.